I've been wanting to build a trailer to pull Grant's RC boat behind my TRX4 Blazer for quite some time now, but I finally got around to doing that this spring. My initial plan was to use pieces from the stand that came with the boat, combined with some metal frame rails Alex had laying around, and it was just going to be kind of a hodgepodge of random parts. After an hour or two of cutting things up and trying to figure out how things were going to work out, I figured out that that probably wasn't going to be the best plan. So I hopped on Tinkercad and started designing up a storm. So after hours upon hours of designing and making modifications and printing off different parts and tweaking that design a little bit here and there, I finally came up with a design that I was really happy with, and it was just really amazing seeing everything come together. This trailer basically consists of 12 different main chunks. There are a couple extra pieces that are pretty small, but the majority of it consists of 12 chunks that are printed each separately from each other, and then everything bolts together. I learned a lot throughout the whole process, and I really enjoyed designing the entire trailer. The main portion of the tongue just got done printing, so I'll add that to the other couple pieces I have assembled. Then I already have kind of this section of the trailer assembled. Then the tongue will bolt on here, and there you'll have the trailer. Here's version 1 of the rails that the boat will sit on. I ended up changing the design so that there was no need for the C-channel kind of bracket that I was originally going to go with. Instead, it will now screw up through the bottom of the frame and just go into the post of the rail. Okay, the first two little chunks of the rails are on. I had to drill the holes myself. They aren't perfectly in the same spots, but it's pretty close for having to do it free-handed. You can see that one kind of rides up on that little lip in the hull. So for the axles, I just used some M4 threaded rod, and then I did a couple little 3D printed spacers, and then I printed some hexes, and then I bought these wheels off of Amazon. Alrighty, there we have it. The trailer is all complete. Turned out pretty cool, I think. Definitely big engineering project for me, and put the printer to the test. I do think the wheels are a bit too far spaced apart from each other, so I'm gonna change the that piece design and print it so that they'll be a little bit closer together in the next version. Then up front, I'm just using a Traxxas kind of turnbuckle to be sort of the hitching point for the trailer. I also designed and printed just a drop hitch to go on the back of my Blazer, and then we should be able to pull this trailer around. Man, that is satisfying, seeing everything come together just how I envisioned it. But there's still some room for improvement. I definitely want to make it so those wheels are closer together on the trailer, and then I also need to add some latches to flip up to keep the boat from sliding back. So after more prototyping, designing, and reprinting, I came up with the final design of this trailer that I'm extremely happy with. Let me put it all together. I finally came together with a pile of parts here. Some wheels off Amazon, some axles off Amazon. I believe this is just a 190mm threaded rod is what I went with, as well as some different lengths of screws. But yeah, this essentially is going to be turned into a trailer. So there you have basically the entire chassis of the trailer. I mean, it's still just plastic, so you can't like hammer on it, but it's a trailer, and it is really satisfying seeing everything come together. Then the final step is just assembling the axles, and then just like that, we have a finished up trailer. So there's the final product. I've really enjoyed this whole process. It's just amazing being able to envision something in your brain and then go into a CAD program, design it up how you think it's going to work, do some prototyping, make some changes, and then print it out on your 3D printer, and then assemble it into this trailer. I just really enjoy that whole process. I'm super thankful for that gift of just having that mechanical mindset, and I'm trying to take advantage of it here, because I'm really happy that I was able to design this, and it just turned out really nicely. The very front of the tongue uses just a Traxxas kind of toe link. That just I felt was a good kind of mounting point. And then, yeah, but the majority of this is all 3D printed besides the hardware, and then the wheels and tires, obviously. And then on the back here, I added in some kind of flip up, some little locks here so that the boat doesn't go flying off the back when you're driving around. So that just kind of holds it from sliding. Just locks in right there, so everything works out pretty slick. Let's take this thing out for its maiden voyage. There you go. If you're interested in buying a trailer for yourself, I have been listing a few of them on eBay. Just leave me a comment down below and I can send you the link to the listing once I get one printed up. But anyways, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this project as much as I did, and I'll catch you next time.